Yo. Today we are looking at the Fortnite regular show collaboration, and here are my loadouts of what I got to show for y'all. Since obviously, since I like the show, and I'm gonna show off my loadouts to see if you get the references, which I'm obviously gonna say it like after I show it off, but you know, just see what you do. And obviously you could make your own loadout, I don't care. I'm just showing you what I have. And yeah, here we go. Here we got skips, starting off with skips, you know, boom, skips, beautiful, you know, the Fist of Justice as, you know, pickaxe, sense, you know, why not. I don't personally like his back bling, you know, it's a, you know, neat reference like to the babies and Chlor Bang, but you know, I'm not one to, where's recent? Here we go. Yeah, see, that's fine, but you know, I don't like it. And since I just don't like backbling most of the time, unless it's a cape. But you know, this is skips, you know. And for this glider, I put the Nimbus Cloud because out of like all the park residents besides Pops, I feel like he's like the most, you know, heart of gold, of heart, you know. You know, he has some character flaws, but usually he always does the right thing, always tries to help out. And you know what? If it was Pops, I would put Pops. And second glider, what will be a second glider? So I can't really think of a second glider. Maybe the Futurama ship, because you know they float in space. They have spaceships. You know, in the last season, so why not? Contrail, oh, you know, to represent the, you know, the loading screen, you know, the intro, yeah, look at that. It's like the intro. You could probably put, you know, this is one of my favorite ones. This is my favorite Contrail. You probably put this as well, since you know Skips is immortal, so time passes by for him quickly, or you know, he's from the past or something like that. You know, you gotta put in the snow beats or the, you know, snowflakes, because people tend to forget that he is a Yeti. Yeah, Skips is a Yeti. People sometimes get mixed up by him being a gorilla, which I also thought that when I was younger, but no, he's a Yeti. So you know it, Yeti. You know where Yetis come from? The beach wheel, obviously. You know, Skips, and boom, you know, that's his instrument. So show it off in an emote. So because in the show he plays a bass instrument. I'm like, damn, it nearly looks like it too. It's just that black spot's supposed to be white. It's white in the show, and so it's nearly identical. So boom, this one, you know, you could put whatever you want, but I like to do this as a little resentment of a little reaction of the Skips way. Oh, now we're doing it the Skips way. So boom, you know, this one obviously the King of the Hill emote, because you know they love drinking soda. You know, like soda drinking slurp. Why not? You know, Skips is the smartest one in the park. Give him a little that one. I've seen this before. You give him also the campfire or the chest emote, since why not? This one's mostly a reaction to Mordecai and Rigby's shenanigans. He's told them to do something and they don't do it, or they fail to do it, or they do it the horrible way. This one's a reference. Oh. Yeah, okay, the reference is, you know, the cake from season 1, I believe. Where, you know, Mordecai and Rigby tried to get chocolate cake from the snack bar, and it skips his birthday, and they interrupt his ceremony, causing him to die. One of the most scariest episodes for me. I was so terrified by that episode. I never liked that episode because how gruesome his decomposing body was. I was terrified. You see his skull, you see ribs. That is terrifying. As a little kid, and I don't know how that was allowed. Like, it's just I was like 7, or I was like 7 when that aired. I'm not sure, but I fact checked that. I don't know when that came out again. 2013, 2011. But you know, boom, you know, free cake. This one is just a reference for the Maximum Glove, and I couldn't really think of any other emote that fit well with him. Not the Maximum Glove, the Fist of Justice. Takes obviously Rigby, because you know I didn't. waste money on this, so I'm gonna use him. So here he is. I really like him. When he first got revealed, I thought he was a little bit goofy, but when you actually look at images of the show, he does look like that. So it's like, it's fine. This one, let's see if you guess this reference. Huh? I'm gonna assume you said it and I already know it, but this is the stress monster that was in the I forgot what episode name, but when Skips has a lot of stress, and so he starts growing this black tentacle monster around him, and so he has to go to the temple to release all the stress from the bell, and then they have to fight him. They have to fight the stress monster because all the other park members did not listen. But then, you know, Park as a banner icon says, you know, it's the park. Why not? His car, I don't know if there is one, but he drove like a hippie type of van, and so I don't have that. I don't know if it's in the game or not. I'm not gonna waste money to obviously get that if there is one, but you know, I just got the fucking BMW. Think of my loadout, and now time for Mordecai. We have Mordecai. You know, Mordecai. I like the back bling of the baby duck, so I'm leaving it on. Usually I take off back blings. But, you know, I really like it. So the baby ducks, obviously, this is simple. So the three main things from the bundle, the maximum glove. You could probably put on a different thing, maybe a sword or something. And they do a lot of crazy stuff. You know, the maximum glove is just perfect, so I just love it. And glider, you know, if the Dragon Balls existed in regular show, they would somehow find a way to get them all in Summer Shenron. It's just, yeah, they would definitely find that, and they would probably waste it on a dumb wish, maybe like a video game or an answer to a question that they already know, or maybe it's like a oolong type of situation where they finally get it and then someone ruins it. Same glider as Skips, same contrail, you know, because, you know, represents the title card. This one, overall wise, I couldn't really figure out one, not at all. It's either this, the Galactic Orb, you know, the fucking spaceship, or the Overcharge. You know, the one with lightning, yeah, that one. Because I'm pretty sure they summon lightning when Mordecai and Rigby fuse together to beat the guy in the tournament. Obviously, whoa, oh, okay. These idiots will somehow summon Pandora's box, you know, because I'm pretty sure they summon an equivalent of that. And then we got the Pac-Man, you know, they're gamers. Why not? You know, they do a lot of gaming, so it's the only gaming emote. There's also the, you know, dancing to gaming from that Icon Series guy, or breaking the controller from that other emote. Same King of the Hill emote, because, you know, they all love soda, aka their equivalent of beer as a censorship, so I'm pretty sure Mordecai gets drunk off of beer, and then drunk off of soda, and orders the Mordecai and the Rigby's band. This one is literally so easy to remember. It's literally the first episode. Pretty sure that's the pilot. Like, I told you not to play rock, paper, scissors. That's a dangerous game. This one should be no-brainer. Oh, if y'all seen any clips of the show, y'all know exactly what happens in this part. This is like the most, like, just the most rocked moment in the show. Like, boom, 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 boom. This one is just, you know, you can place it with any other food emote, like the pizza party emote, or the ramen emote from the Naruto. But I just like it because, you know, it summons it like on fire. I see I couldn't really think of anything else. You know, just put the Halo emote because, you know, obviously the end of the series, they become space pilots. They become astronauts in some way. Captain Mordecai, Lieutenant Riggs. I have a condition where I forget all my memories during stress. Rigby doesn't have that condition. He's just an idiot. Oh, speaking of Rigby, there he is. There he is. Yeah, obviously. This one, this was the most one I could think of because one, it kind of matches his color scheme, so it fits well. And two, this is sweat insurance. So, you know what they do? Mordecai and Rigby does? They break everything. Oh, did I break something? They break everything. And so, insurance from that, you know, since Benson gotta somehow pay for all that, whenever, or Mr. Mailer, he's rich as hell, so he could probably pay for that. You know, maybe he got insurance raise. Mr. Mailer probably cheaps out. Banner, you get the free Rigby banner. Or, you know, I try to make the golf cart. There's no golf carts in, you know, as a acquirable locker item. Obviously, there's golf carts in the game, so you can just use that. But you use either that or a car that resembles either Muscle Man's or Benson's, since they use those a lot. I don't have those. I don't have a car that resembles any of those or looks like it. So, boom, this is the go-kart. Is this fire? Are they too cool? Are they too cool, huh? Huh? You get that? They too cool? Cool? Admit that they're cool? You know? You know? Yeah. I just realized after finishing the recording, yeah, there's no face cam. It froze during that segment. Oh yeah, that's it. What do you think of my bundles? My showcase. Sorry, I love these skins. They're amazing. They do look a bit funky and chopped compared to, you know, the past animated skin, which was Ed, Edd and Eddy. That one looked really good. It even copied like the art style of it. It looks so cool. And also Batman Beyond. Those skins look great. You know, they may look a bit funky to some people, but I love it. I love the show. I love it all. You know, the movie, the Cartoon Network game that was out a while ago. When you're able to, it's a 2D beat 'em up. You fight with the Def Kwon outfits. That little game, that was really good. I used to play that all the time. But yeah, that's it. This is my regular show set combo. What do you think? Bye bye.